Hello everyone, Radical here. Today, I'll be going over Guilty Gear Strive, a anime fighting game. I know, very unique concept, but listen, this one's actually pretty good. Now, fighting games are some of the most mechanically challenging games out there, which is why I don't play many except for Elden Ring PvP, if you can even count that bullshit.
Can you hear it? The pulses of the living, the ironic.
Let's take Street Fighter 6 for example. In it, characters can have a combo page longer than the game's actual written lore, which tends to make it hard to learn a character. Strive, on the other hand, it ain't about all that. It takes a much simpler approach, by making all the characters' moves have very similar inputs.
This right here is my favorite.
What I'm saying is that if you learn one character's moves, chances are you've probably learned some of the other characters' moves. Needless to say, this system makes learning moves a lot easier, but full combos, yeah, those are still gonna take time. Basic combo, by the way. Strive also gives players many tools to work with, like the burst meter, which can be used to break out of combos and push opponents away. Alternatively, you can use the burst meter on Wild Assault, a gap-closing attack which is very good at stringing together combos. Now, as a brain-dead, casual player, it can be kind of hard for me to remember which moves combo into each other and how to exactly time them. But Wild Assault, like Real Assault, doesn't care about inconvenient timings. Also, like Real Assault, there's more than one kind. Now, Wild Assault is fun and all, but it doesn't compare to the Roman Cancel. Roman Cancel is probably my favorite fighting game mechanic I've ever seen. For one of your tension bars, you can stop time for just a moment, granting the player freedom to make any absurd combo that comes to mind. And trust me, I make some absurd combos. Listen, it's not about the damage, it's about the style. But enough of that nerd shit, let's talk characters, of which this game has 28 of, 13 of them being DLC. The designs here feel very unique, which comes as a surprise considering these anime fighting games love packing their rosters with the same character multiple times. Look at JoJo Battlestar R. Now, I count JoJo on here at least twice. Huh? Now look at Strive's. We got Gold Lewis, Secretary of Defense, who uses a big-ass coffin with an alien inside the fight. And if he wins, he's like...
Yes, hello? Don't take my memories. I didn't order pizza.
Then you got Ino, who literally uses an electric guitar as a weapon, from shooting chords at you to slamming your skull in. God, I wish that were me. Then we got the literally me character, Faust, who's a 10-foot-tall doctor/terrorist whose golf swing goes harder than Bush's himself.
We must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
There's a gambler who uses cards to attack, a vampire with a samurai sword, a cement mixer, this psychotic lady and her big-ass key. God, I wish I were that key. You've got Potemkin, who... We even got Ram Lethal. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. No two characters are alike, and every one of them has some unique and wacky way to play. Take a good look, gentlemen. This is what it looks like when game recognizes game. Now, it's been a couple years since the game's release, but I'm still surprised they haven't added classic characters like Cliff, Robo-Kai, or the GOAT, Chimaki. Wait, they're releasing more characters? And one of them's gonna be from Cyberpunk? No way. I bet it's someone dope like David or Maine, or maybe even Adam Smasher. Well, come on then, show me. Well, at least we'll have some Cyberpunk music, which brings me to the whole reason I made this video. I'm sorry, my radio chuds, but this is peak.
I'm an incel.
The soundtrack, I can't get enough of it. Every match is like attending a live concert, except you're getting your shit pushed in. It's not an understatement when I say the music may have been a bigger selling point than the actual game. You've got bangers like the theme that Faust hits you with. Then you've got Happy Chaos coming in with the funky piano like. Then, when you're feeling a little more relaxed, you can play something more chill, like Bridget's theme.
The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar.
ABBA coming in with that autistic type pacing that I know and love. Then you gotta go back to the heavy shit. Go Lewis, hit it.
The kiss of death.
And you can't forget this game's most iconic banger, the classic Joker theme. The story mode is a massive cutscene that I still haven't watched and will never watch, but Strive also has the GG World mode, which breaks down the Guilty Gear lore as a whole. Let's take a quick look, shall we? So of course it all started with the original, who was a child prodigy and predicted to be the next Einstein until he discovered the backyard and became Amish, choosing to study magic instead, which led to the creation of the Universal Will to aid humanity, who later on decides to start trolling humanity. It does this by intervening in Aria's crypto sleep, which she was put in by Asuka to stall an incurable disease in the hopes that the gear cells in her would help her become the vessel for justice, preventing her death, and transforming her into a complete gear, able to bring all other gears under its command. This succeeds, but due to the Universal Will's intervention, Aria, now Justice, goes on a rampage. Now, what you have to remember here is that Frederick and Aria are lovers, but Frederick is also the same person as Soul Bad Guy, who's actually the good guy, who fights Justice, who's actually the bad guy on multiple occasions. You following me here? Soul Bad Guy, aka Frederick, goes on to join the Holy Order with his rival Kai Kisuke so they can finally put an end to the Crusades, only to soon after steal the Fire Seal and leave the Order to single-handedly stop the Crusades. Now, in the second Holy Order selection tournament, hosted by Testament to revive Justice, Soul Bad Guy has to fight warriors and criminals alike, assassins and soldiers, even jellyfish pirates. May is immensely in love with Johnny. I see what kind of game this is now. I see now. Wait, Robo-Kai? Robo-Kai seems extremely attracted to women. Guys, this part of the lore is kind of boring, so let's go ahead a bit. What even is all this? Wait, this dude's name is Come. Wait, he's not a dude. It's a girl driving a mech disguised as a man. Why, you ask? Because traditionally only males could inherit the title of Come. Now listen, I don't flame the grind set. It's a fire title. I just don't get it when her whole family is already dead. Someone forgets to stop Benjamin from taking a nap and he ends up soloing the whole Assassin's Guild in his sleep. Oh yeah, you remember the Universal Will? Yeah, he ate God. It's fine though, Asuka has a plan. So yeah, the story is about on par with what I expect from these type of games. And to be honest, isn't all that interesting. It can be kind of hard to care about things like Happy Chaos, a literal god, experiencing an existential crisis and making it everyone's problem. Or Daisuke's self-insert of his high school crush and her eldritch lore, who also goes by the musician in red. Sound familiar? Don't even get me started on Asuka, who when the Universal Will, aka Big Baddie, tries to take over Japan, decides that destroying Japan was a better alternative. Don't worry guys, I'm sure he's very sorry about that. If I'm being honest, the only thing I like about the lore is how it influences the music. Take Zeta 1 for instance.
I once had some sweet memories. Each world remains all the same. How can I remember those moments, sweetheart? Tell me.
She's close. I can feel her.
Tell me.
It's easily one of, if not, my favorite pieces in the game. Fair warning though, it does sound like this before that part.
Vanish into dark. Fusion now and past. Vanish into dark. When it all mixes up. Drowning in pain, I lost my mind. There's no good or bad in there.
I personally love it. Now I could explain how his lore influences his song and such, but this isn't a video essay over Zeta 1, and the lore is still the weakest part of the game to me. But now, I can truthfully say, I get it. Also, quick shout out to Faust lore too, which is actually caused by Zeta. Together, these two are powerhouses of depression when it comes to their stories. In summary, Strive is a fantastic fighting game with one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. It's a little pricey, but trust me, you're getting your money's worth with this one. Rating: I give Guilty Gear Strive my highest score of 5 out of 5. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Just kidding, no Leopoldin, 0 out of 5.